first pitch. Hello from Arlington, Texas. We're live inside Globe Life Field. The show has Game 1 of the American League Wild Card Series. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Texas Rangers. So just about set now. And starting in this one, Jacob deGrom. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
That's hard hit on the line. 1 away. Take a look at the lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
If they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away, jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. There's a strike up high. 0-2.
Got away with that one. Left the curveball up a little bit. He's going to have to finish it if it's going to be an effective pitch.
Hacks, it misses. It's a strikeout.
Really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the outside corner of the plate. Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
Two outs, base is empty. Next offering misses, and the count even 1-1.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that just misses.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Misses off the inside. Ball 3. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Red Sox go down quietly, and now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. You're watching the American League Wild Card Series on the show. Back in Arlington, today's starting pitcher, Garrett Whitlock. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Way out front for strike 2. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 1 away.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Whitlock, he isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable, he just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. Now with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot.
Jumps, but it's off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
And with that kind of power at the plate, they'll gladly take the single to the opposite field. He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
Now a chance for Adolis Garcia. There's a strike.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
Two outs. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-2. And what about analytics? Because one of the ways it seems like they've contributed to the trend is it's not just about are you capable of getting deep, that now focusing on the numbers, maybe he botches it. No throw, that's an error, and everyone is safe. An uncharacteristic mistake from a really good defensive player.
Only a handful of pitchers can go through an order 3 times, maybe even 4 times, and the analytics have contributed to that trend, but I think there are some players given an opportunity may be able to show that they can be a 3rd or 4th time through the order type of pitcher.
And that one finds its way through. Right at the plate. Got him. Long throw is there. That ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great tech.
Back at Globe Life Field, top of the 2nd, now batting Tristan Casas. DeGrom back to work. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few. The wind to kick the 2-0.
Well, on that idea of postseason reputations, Boog, got to mention players like Carlton Fisk, Reggie Jackson, and Madison Bumgarner. We were doing that game. Those guys really shined in the toughest moments.
Over to Lowe. One up, one down.
That is it. The first baseman.
And here is C.J. Cron.
Always fun watching DeGrom go to work on the mound. He's so good, and as a 2-time Cy Young Award winner, he's got the honors to back it up. Won those awards in 2018 and 2019, becoming the first National League pitcher to go back-to-back since Clayton Kershaw.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Garcia heads after it, and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
That is it. The second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Vaughn Grissom up next for the Red Sox. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
2nd inning here, no score. Not even close there. And 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. In the air, out towards right center. Tavares going after it. Nabs it, and that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here is Marcus Semien.
Second baseman. Marcus Semien.
And a pitch. Now Marcus, a career-high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers. And a pitch. And a foul ball. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Fires over to first. And Simeon is out.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Ezekiel Duran stands in now and watches strike one. That one down the line into the outfield base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't look around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Leody Taveras. Throw to first. Duran gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Duran at first, one gone.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
At the belt and fires. Ground ball left side, could be two. Off balance beat, there's one. On to Cron. It's a double play. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We head on now to the top of the third. We're tied, 0-0. Top half of the third inning, and stepping in for Boston, Tyler O'Neill. O'Neill, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was born in Canada. Nice grab. Gathers and throws, and they get the out.
Man, oh man, that ball was absolutely smoked. Triple-digit exit velocity. He dives, and I'm just shocked that the ball stayed in his mitt. Looked like he was going to put a hole in his glove.
And here's the catcher, Connor Wong. That's a strike, and it's 0-1. One down, base is empty. That one a little bit high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the third, no score. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stays alive.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And the righty deals. Pitch misses. 2-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
1 down. Now it's the shortstop, Trevor Story. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Man at first, 1 away. DeGrom checks the runner. Wong back in on a dive. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. This one in the air center field. Tavares settles under it. That's out number 2.
The center fielder, number 16, Jarren Duran.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now batting Jarren Duran. He's 0 for 1. Missed inside with the curve. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in Game 1 of the Wild Card Series. Just missed.
2 balls, no strike.
That one fouled off. Two one now. And downstairs. Pablo Reyes on deck for Boston. Two outs. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Pablo Reyes stands in.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Yo, one.
Ball 1. Ball 1 strike.
Next offering misses down and away.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Fights it off. You'll see another. Outside, and that is ball 4.
That sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments where everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
2 outs, bases full. Rafael Devers up to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Hard ground ball for a base knock. One runs in. A second scores as well. It's 2's in.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Here now the Red Sox DH. Tristan Casas. Grounded out his first time up. Ball 1, no strikes. Foul ball there. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. That one way inside.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
The Red Sox trying to break this one open here in game one. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. And another ball. C.J. Cron waiting to bat for the Red Sox. And the right-hander deals. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Cron in the box lays off for ball one. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
There's a strike, and it's 2-1. All loaded up. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Ground ball to the right side. Simeon throws to first in time. Long retired. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Rangers nothing. Bottom of the inning. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Jonah Heim. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
0-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
That misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hard hit left side. Gets it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
The left fielder, number 32.
Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. 1 out, bases empty. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 2 out.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. You got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Low. Batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Left field. Reyes on the move. He's got it, and that is out number 3. Game 1 of this wild card series. So stepping in for Boston, Vaughn Grissom. DeGrom back to work. That one at triple digits.
You know, these Red Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
On the ground to first, base hit. That was smoked through the infield, and the leadoff man aboard.
He was all over that one. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Ball. Count 1-0.
And the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Red Sox by 2. Top half of inning number 4. Outside. And now 3-0. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Pumps in a strike, and now 3-1 the count. Right through there for a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Dude, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
So up next, Connor Wong. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Just missed. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Taveras racing over to make the catch.
The bat, number 10,
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. In there for strike 1. Grissom off the first with 2 away. And strike 2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
The shortstop takes the ball.
It's a good take.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3. 1 left for the Red Sox as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And we're back. Bottom of the 4th. And now the shortstop, Corey Seager.
This batter gets described as a homebody because he loves playing at home, and historically his numbers back it up.
The pitch. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Well, these Rangers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand. Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and he just misses. Swung on, belted. Back there. And out of here. And they've got their first run. It's 2-1.
That could be one of those swings that really helps spark this offense. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Here's Josh Young. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Throws to first in time.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Now it's Marcus Semien. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Ball one there. Hit hard. That gets through. And that keeps the inning alive. Next is the designated hitter, Ezekiel Duran. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And there's a foul ball. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Now 1-1. 2 outs. Bounced up the middle. Got him on the off-balance throw. And that is the inning. The Rangers do get one back on the long ball. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back in Arlington, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Jarren Duran. The wind of the pitch. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Cole Winn appears to be getting loose. Bradford, a left-hander, also throwing. The pitch. And that one finds its way through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now the left fielder,
Pablo Reyes up next for the Red Sox. That missed by a lot. And that is ball 1. Nobody out. Runner at first. That one clips the outside corner. And now it's even 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
That football slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 1 away.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Here's Rafael Devers. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Great jump.
Well, in the postseason, I'd say we see more teams playing for one run, trying to apply some pressure, and that's exactly the case right here. Speed on the bases, put him in motion, and it worked out. Now time to execute in the batter's box.
Man at second. Line drive. And it stays fair. Coming home. He'll score, and they take a 2-run lead.
Now the designated Tristan Thompson.
Now it's the DH, Tristan Casas. And that's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Now batting the first baseman,
So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
They bring a young arm out of the bullpen in this spot, Cole Winn.
At this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. And next for the Red Sox, C.J. Cron. Fair ball. Devers headed home. He scores, and they're up by 3.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
First and second, 1 out. And stepping in for Boston, Vaughn Grissom. And a good eye there.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
The 1-0. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Big swing and a miss. The Red Sox trying to break this one open. And we're at the top of the 5th. Two on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there's 2 down.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
O'Neill in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Casas over at second. Cron at first. 2 out of the inning. The next pitch misses, and a count 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Next pitch is outside. And this is inside. Connor Wong waiting for a turn at the plate. Payoff pitch. Got it by him for the code. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Red Sox 4 and the Rangers 1. Back at Globe Life Field. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Leody Taveras. And he deals.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Kicks and deals.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Outside low.
One
Down
ball,
1 and 2. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Heim, the next to hit, takes outside. Next offering is in for a strike. Line drive, base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So the batting order turns over. Next up for Texas, Evan Carter, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. There's a strike. One out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. Not close with that one, and it's 1-1. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Into third now, so runners at the corners and 1 out.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Runners on the corners with 1 gone. Nathaniel Lowe stepping in for the Rangers. On the ground to the left. And that should be extra bases. 1 run is in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and it's a 1-run game.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And at second with 1 away. Now it's Corey Seager. 1 for 2. Misses outside. Ball 1. And here it comes. And that one fouled off. Righty to the plate. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. And yes, he did. He went around. And that's outside. Tapped out in front of the plate. Whips it to first on the run. And Seager is set down. And now, Adolis Garcia. He's already homered here in this one.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
First pitch just misses. 2 runs across in the inning here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. I talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And a count 1-2. Two outs. Got him! And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to him. Connor Wong.
The catcher.
Win. Measures 6 feet 2 inches. 190 pounds. And he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2018. Movement in the bullpen. Brock Burke getting loose out there. Castillo getting cranked up as well. Hawaii to kick the pitch. Wouldn't chase that time. Out towards left center. Sizes this one up. And there's one away. Here's Trevor Story now. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. And a strike in there.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
On its way to the corner, and that drops foul.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. One down, base is empty. Down. 2 down.
Well, that was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat.
The throw to first. That ends the frame of the bunt attempt. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots do up. The Red Sox 4 and the Rangers 3. Well, we go bottom 6, and now it's going to be Josh Young. The pitch. Down the inside corner for a strike. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Brennan Bernardino getting ready to go. Winkowski also throwing. Out to short. Fires over to Crone. One away, bottom of the 6th.
Good onside run of that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just pours in on the hands.
Here's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. Fought off foul.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Right side, hard hit. Sends it to first, and Simeon is out.
Now back, the designated hitter, Ezekiel.
And next is the designated hitter, Ezekiel Duran. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball one, no strike.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball two.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
2-1.
And a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing across here this half. On to the 7th here in game 1. The Red Sox 4 and the Rangers 3. Top of inning number 7. Now the number 2 hitter, Pablo Reyes. Win back to work. That one missed. Out towards right center field. That one gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Man aboard, and here is Devers. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Runner at first with no outs here. Left-hand hitter waits. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. That one to first, and that's just foul. Reyes on at first, nobody out. Next pitch is outside. That one drifts inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next pitch just misses, and now it's 3-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And there's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
When you go that deep into an at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
And now the DH, Tristan Casas. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue finish off this hitter.
First and second, no outs. Here in the late stages of game 1. On the ground right side. And that one finds its way through. Reyes headed for the plate.
back-to-back singles for him. Just one of those seeing-eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
First and second, no outs. And now the first baseman, C.J. Cron. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Oh, 1 now.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And the right-hander deals. On the ground. Oh, he gloves it. Off-balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
So digging in, Vaughn Grissom, 1 for 3. That one misses. 1-0.
Count 1-0.
He was late there. Strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Runners at the corners, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Double play ball to second. Simeon. Good feed. That's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 5-3 ball game. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brennan Bernardino.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
The pitch. Tavares, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Just missed.
2-0.
Bounce to the left side, and it goes just foul. The pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
All over that one right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Jonah Heim. First pitch misses.
Now this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The tying run at the